Alright, this is Nigel again.
And Jose.
And we're going to do this commentary for Tango Tangles. This film was released on March 9th, 1914.
Now, if you guys, one of the things you guys will notice, this is the first time Chaplin appears in a film without makeup or a mustache or anything.
He's just playing himself, essentially, not the tramp.
Now, this is probably a legit
Oh, it is. Oh,
definitely.
song. In fact, in this book here, it says that Max Sennett later said, "We took Chaplin, Sterling, and Arbuckle and Chester Conklin to a dance hall, turned them loose, and pointed a camera at them. They made like funny, and that was it." There's
Charlie Chaplin. Hey, here's that cane you see him use a lot as a tramp later on in films.
That cane looks a little thinner than the one he had in the last film.
It looks a lot closer to the cane he would use.
So here's 24-year-old Charlie Chaplin. He's still a kid, essentially. You know, he's the
kid.
The kid?
Handsome fellow, huh?
That's
These
probably
girls
how...
practicing their dance.
But he's still kind of acting a little tramp-esque.
I think he said it best in Limelight. When they were talking about that scene where he says, "It's the tramp in me." There's something about the tramp that Chaplin just can't escape, you know? Here he is, causing a mess here.
But yeah, this was definitely a public... Once again, Max Sennett said, "Oh, there's a ballroom competition going on, tango competition. We'll take our players there and we'll make up something there."
Once Chaplin starts taking over his films and directing them, you start seeing a lot less of using natural. You start seeing a lot more props and
a lot
sets.
more structured set films. But at the same time, that's what I love about these films. They're so innocent. They're so just natural. Whatever happens,
this
happens.
Is Ford Sterling here.
That's Ford Sterling. Yeah.
Again, without makeup or mustache or anything. There was Fatty Arbuckle. Excuse me. Now, one of the things Nigel...
This is like an episode of Gossip Girl I remember seeing.
One of the things that Nigel informed me, a lot of people I know, they were actually, before Chris Farley died, they were in the works of making a Fatty Arbuckle movie. Was it Johnny Depp was...
Johnny Depp's production company, I read, got the okay to make a movie based on Fatty Arbuckle's life. And Chris Farley was supposed to play Arbuckle. But unfortunately he passed away before that could ever get accomplished. But recently enough, I heard that Chris Farley's brother was scheduled to play Arbuckle. That was a while back. I think that might have fallen through, but that would certainly be interesting.
Here's the happening band of 1914.
Jazz band.
Now you gotta appreciate, these guys are just in their everyday rags and clothes, just making a movie, making with what they have, and it's almost like the YouTube video from 1914 if you think about it.
It's true, or Saturday Night Live sketches. This isn't live, but it was pretty much filmed in 1 or 2 takes, and they put them together. So and like Saturday Night Live, they had a stock company of people that they use, different costumes, different sketches, different ideas. But yeah, that's how I would relate them together.
Now that staircase set and almost scene kind of reminds me of 1 a.m. Chaplin trying to get up the stairs.
Chaplin and stairs, yeah, always.
Here he is again with the young lady. There's
Mabel Normand did that trick, that falling over on the desk.
Hold onto the table.
She did that. This is Darktown Strutters Ball, this song. Now baby, don't be late, I wanna be there when the band starts playing.
That was Mr. Nigel Driner.
But see, these are all...
What's he have in his hair?
It's just, I don't know, it's just the way his hair looks.
It's like popcorn or something. Dandruff.
There's
They didn't have Head and Shoulders yet back then. Here's a 1914 fact. There was no Head and Shoulders, so dandruff was definitely an epidemic. And you see it here on Chaplin's hair and the gentleman behind him. The epidemic of dandruff. And,
or it's confetti, or...
Look at Ford Sterling. Is this where we get the idea for Kramer?
He looks like a racer head.
or the original Kramer. Hey, Ford Sterling and Fatty Arbuckle looks like Kramer and Newman. Anyways, that's not in any of the Chaplin
This is the
books.
original, the inspiration for Seinfeld right here. We got to find a Larry David somewhere.
Chaplin is Jerry, and the girl he's dancing with is Elaine. We'll find George pretty soon, guys. This guy reminds me of Kramer. I can't help it.
There's an escaped convict there.
Might be a real escaped convict dance. Hey, did you see Chester Conklin dancing with the escaped convict? Look.
At the original Brokeback Mountain.
Guys, why is Chester Conklin? You know what I bet happened? The guy had a partner, disappears, and there's a Chester. And why is he always dressed like a Keystone Cop? Pardon me, friend, but you've got something that belongs to me.
Oh, God.
Dandruff. This poor girl, she's like, I got Kramer and Dandruff man fighting over me. His hair's normal again. His hair's combed up. I wonder if
That's
they...
he probably shook all the confetti out of it. But yeah, you look at the way Robert Downey Jr. looked in Chaplin when he was in the Keystone era, when he wasn't dressed as the Tramp. They made his hair look exactly like that. Very, very similar. It's amazing how close he looked to the actual Chaplin.
So in some ways, can we say that this is Iron Man in 1940? This is Tony Stark Sr.
Oh gosh, look at that guy in that big, huge horn he has there holding there. Megaphone.
Somebody has a
The
sign
original,
up.
the
Did you see that? Oh,
Rudy Valley.
Hey, did you guys see that sign? He has his name up so he can come out of the movie. You guys will have to rewind it. The guy has his name up in a sign so people can see his name in the movie. We'll fight for her.
That I didn't see.
There's a sign again. I wonder what it says.
Why is everyone dressed like clowns? Is what
I think it's like a masquerade or a ball or something. Or it's a circus reunion.
So this is just Charlie Chaplin as he looked. As he looked as
what
a
is on the
regular
floor
person.
that they're getting all over them is what I want to know. I wonder if there's powder there.
I don't know. Oh, it's wet. It looks like it's water.
Oh, they have dust on them. See, these people are laughing because they're probably just, we're not expecting this to go on. What I love is that nobody breaks it up.
Look without the makeup around his eyes. Look how difficult it is to see Chaplin's features and his eye. Oh, okay. Either he's making out with him or he's biting his nose. One or the other.
Look at this guy.
There's
Chester Conklin dancing again with the escape prison.
That was prevalent in these early Keystones, biting people in the face. Women got it. Charlie got it. Ford Sterling did it.
Well, we see it in Between Showers. Ford Sterling bites the woman.
That's his. That's
the
his.
fat musician has grown suspicious. You gotta love this, guys.
I'm pretty sure that Arbuckle didn't write the title cards for this film.
I'll break that sneaking too. I bet you there's
Chester.
You guys just nobody's in makeup, but he is. He's just hanging around like a Keystone Cop. And there's Kramer again. Kramer and Elaine.
The original Kramer. Put Irving Berlin there next to Arbuckle. And I bar no one.
It's like that guy that plays the pianist. What's his name?
But look how you can see why these early actors wore the dark makeup around their eyes.
The features are tough to see.
It's tough to see because of the photography.
Well, you know what I love about here are the stars of these movies. Oh, he just knocked out a random guy. I love here are the stars of these movies just doing their own stunts. You gotta love it.
Now here, I wonder why they decided to not use the Tramp in this.
You know what I wonder? I wonder if these guys were really just going to this party and this dance, and then they maybe got sent. Hey, come over here with the camera and.
Because nobody's except for Chester Conklin, of course. Apparently that's how he lived, was in that costume. But nobody's in costume. Everyone's just kind of playing themselves. But at the same time, Charlie's Tramp wasn't. You'll see in later
Keystones, character yet.
He plays, he goes back to that making a living character every now and then, and.
It wasn't until you kind of get to the SNAs that he becomes a
That's all he plays, yeah. Towards the end of Keystone, that's all he played was the Tramp.
From that point, it's all he plays until, of course, 1936.
Or 1940, if you consider
the Jewish barber,
the Tramp. There's
except for his one appearance.
A controversy for you.
He made that one appearance in that feature film he made for Providence where he didn't come out as the Tramp. This is a pretty funny gag. If you notice a lot of these, how small and light Chaplin was that these people were able to throw him around like a rag doll.
What I wouldn't give to have all those hats.
There's Chester Conklin. They're making a mess of the show. I mean, they're probably really messing around with people's clothes here.
Hopefully they got reimbursed for the suits that they destroyed.
They probably did.
I doubt it.
This is a pretty funny gag with the arms. You can't tell who's who.
That's cool. See, Charlie and his, Conklin and his replacement Chaplin working in films together. It's incredible.
You mean Sterling?
What did I say?
Conklin.
Oh, yeah. Well, Conklin's in it, too.